Whether or not you are in a sexual relationship, we all have set some boundaries at some point in our lives. Every healthy relationship, you will find healthy boundaries. What is a healthy boundary, you may ask? Well, I'm here to explain, define, and maybe even encourage you to establish some of your own for the relationships in your life. This includes your partner, your parents, siblings, coworkers, your boss, and even your best buds too. They are put in place to teach the people in our lives how we would like to be treated and what we will or will not allow. A boundary is defined as the imaginary line that separates you from others. They are the limits and the rules that you set for yourself and others that you choose to interact with. They are based on your values and your beliefs. And when you set a boundary, you're taking responsibility for your behavior, your beliefs, your thoughts, your feelings, and your attitudes. Setting boundaries is often a difficult and a stressful thing for people to discuss and put in place, but they are crucial and a definite must for you to live a happy and a balanced life. If boundaries are not set, you will be taken advantage of, and the lines will be crossed that make you feel violated and uncomfortable. And when a boundary is crossed, you definitely need to provide feedback and let that person know that it's not okay. The boundary is worthless if you do not enforce it, and your relationships will be better and they will benefit from the boundaries in the long run. A person with a healthy boundary is comfortable with themselves and is open to intimacy and close relationships. They're comfortable saying no to others when they need to or when they want to. And on the contrary, a person without boundaries or with unhealthy boundaries has a difficult time saying no. They overshare personal information or they undershare, and they're unwilling to allow themselves to have close relationships. So why are boundaries important? Well, boundaries allow you to be authentically you. They are a form of self-care. They set realistic expectations, and they create safety. They create a degree of separation that allow you to have your own feelings, your own decisions, and know and ask for what you want. They mean that you value your own feelings and your needs, and you're not responsible for how others feel or how they behave. Boundaries also keep you from overextending yourself. You can't take on every project, work shift, or you can't be on every committee that you're asked to join. Boundaries mean saying no to things that do not align with your priorities. It doesn't matter who it's with. Relationships function best when we know what is expected of us. When boundaries are clearly communicated, people understand how they're expected to behave. And when expectations aren't communicated and met, resentment and anger grow. Unmet expectations are relationship killers because they don't make us feel safe and they don't make us feel comfortable with others. We haven't set that boundary. So what keeps us from setting boundaries? Well, there are a few things that stand in our way and that make it difficult to put boundaries in place. So here are some reasons why we fail to set boundaries even when we believe they're important. So fear is a big one. Ambivalence, maybe you're unsure how, maybe you have low self-worth, or maybe you're a people pleaser. Starting anything new or doing something that you're not confident doing is a little scary at first, but we're all beginners at some point, and there's no time like the present to get started. Having that conversation about what is important to us and what we need is definitely worth it. You are worth it. So I encourage you to take a look at your relationships and see if you can polish up on some boundary setting. You won't regret it. Click the link below, and I can always help you out if you need some guidance or assistance. Thanks for watching.